The death of rapper Young Dolph is one that is still weighing on the minds of many right now in the rap community and beyond, and many are hoping for a conclusion to happen sooner rather than later. Fortunately for those following the case, things are starting to take a turn, and a suspect has been named in this shooting. Keep watching till the end of this video to see Young Dolph's murder suspect revealed and all the details surfacing the web about him. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Before we head to the suspect that was named, we need to recap everything that has happened so far. Young Dolph died in a fatal shooting in Memphis, Tennessee at the age of 36 back in mid-November. This revelation was made by the Memphis Police Chief, Cerelyn C.J. Davis. The rapper, aka Adolph Robert Thornton Jr., was reportedly buying cookies at Makita's Homemade Butter Cookies in Memphis when someone drove up and shot him. This shooting is another example of the senseless gun violence we are experiencing locally and nationwide. Our hearts go out to the Thornton family and all who are affected by this horrific act of violence, Davis said. The Memphis Police Department initially provided an increased presence in areas of the city that might be directly impacted by the shooting, no doubt to ensure that no other violence was had, and to be clear, it didn't. Davis said investigators were still speaking with witnesses and are checking surveillance and security cameras in the area. We are committed to working with the community to stop the senseless murders, Davis said. We're also dedicated to bringing those responsible for today's shooting and others to justice. Memphis Mayor Jim Strickland tweeted Young Dolph's death serves as another reminder of the pain that violent crime brings with it. My thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends. This was sadly a death that has become all too common in the world of rap nowadays, especially at the end of 2021. And so when the news spread that Young Dolph's life was taken, a lot of people had things to say about it. For example, all of us at APA are shocked and deeply saddened by the sudden and tragic loss of our dear friend and client, Young Dolph, a representative of the management company said in a statement to Variety. The world has lost an icon, a great man, and a beloved artist who has been taken too soon. His dedication, drive, hard work, and loyalty to all those around him always came first, and he will be deeply missed. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his family at this most difficult time. On social media, where friends and fans weighed in on the matter. God bless Dolph, an independent Memphis rapper born in Chicago, loved by millions of people, Chance the Rapper tweeted. Always showed love every time I saw him. This is tragic. God bless his family, man. R.I.P. to my friend Dolph. This broke my heart, wrote Gucci Mane. Mia J., the mother of his daughter Aria and son Trey Trey, expressed her grief in a series of posts shared on her Instagram stories. Sharing a video showing the late hip-hop star exercising with their daughter, Jay lamented in the caption, "Question is, how am I going to tell my babies that daddy is never coming home? Hashtag pray for me." In another post, she declared her love for her partner, writing, "God give me strength. Adolph, I love you with all my heart and soul." In a follow-up message, Jay, who is CEO of lifestyle brand Mom.E.O, thanked well-wishers for their messages of support following the news of the 36-year-old star's death. Thank you to everyone for all of your prayers, love, support, calls, messages. I may not see them all, but when my eyes are not full of tears, I catch a few, Jay wrote. Nonetheless, all the genuine positive vibes, energy, and prayers are welcome because Lord knows I need them. Because it is their birthright. When God created each individual, He assigned them a task to fulfill, and when these men are taken from this world prematurely, that task, purpose, assignment may be left undone, Jay's post continued. The task might be to raise children, to pour all of their wisdom, power, and strength into them so that they can fulfill their purpose when they become a man. And that child deserves to grow old too. The responses to the death kept pouring in, and that made it clear that there needed to be action taken to catch the ones responsible. But at the time, that was more difficult than you think. Near the beginning of the investigation, Memphis Police released surveillance photos of two suspects they believe killed rapper Young Dolph. The police department said it obtained video surveillance showing the suspects getting out of a white two-door Mercedes-Benz, armed with firearms, and approaching the rapper as he was inside the shop. The suspects, whose faces were partially covered, shot Young Dolph several times before fleeing the scene, police said. The police department posted the photos on its Twitter account, noting that no arrests have been made, and the investigation is ongoing. More on that in a bit. In truth, every little piece of evidence goes and leads to the conviction of the killers and justice for Young Dolph's family. The only problem is that while they had the footage and the photos, it didn't immediately lead to any arrests. What's more, the nature of the footage photo didn't make it clear who were the shooters or even why they did it in the first place. But now, finally, we have movement on the case as a whole. Yes, there is a suspect named in the death of Young Dolph. So much so that an arrest warrant has been filed to get this individual. The suspect in his death has been identified as Justin Johnson, 23, who is wanted on first-degree murder. The U.S. Marshals Service, Memphis Police Department, Crime Stoppers, and the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation are offering a reward of up to $15,000 for information leading to Johnson's capture, showing just how much they really want this individual. Though they also want to make sure people know just how dangerous this man is. He has the name Jaia tattooed on his right arm, the Marshals Service said. Johnson has ties to organized criminal gangs and should be considered armed and dangerous. While the warrant for his arrest is out, it needs to be said that this doesn't mean he'll be arrested soon, but that people are going to be looking for him. Not to mention, that still leaves the other individual who helped take the life of Young Dolph that needs to be captured. However, if one of them is caught, it could very easily lead to the other one being detained or at the very least named. So this is progress, even if it's not the kind that people are hoping for as a whole. Patience is a very curious thing to ask for when it comes to a murder investigation, especially when so many people are mourning the one who was lost. But in times like this, they are absolutely necessary. The chief of police said that while they're investigating, they need the public to be helpful, but to not go and just submit to rumors and speculation of what may have happened and who's responsible. Right now, I think the community needs to understand that social media is fueling with a number of rumors and innuendo, not just about this investigation, but various other investigations, she said. Trust that we are working on this case, and we don't really have any updated information that we can share right now, Chief C.J. Davis said. It's hard to believe it's almost been 2 months since the death of Young Dolph, and just as hard to believe it's taken this long to get that first suspect named. But it is progress, and that means that eventually the resolution that people are looking for will come. So what do you think of the revealed suspect of Young Dolph? Are you happy that a suspect has been named? Do you feel that finding this individual will lead to the full truth about Young Dolph's death? Join the conversation and let us know in the comments down below. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on to be notified when we post more content. Thanks!